Elephant Jinn present first masterclass in Cyprus. At Sousami Bar.
Elephant Gin's brand ambassador, Igor Pazienza, presenting the story behind Elephant and will be mixing bespoken Elephant Gin cocktails.
White pot still. Okay. It does aging.
Video is recorded in the middle of the seminar.
New
Sorry
American
for not
barrel,
recording from the beginning.
New American barrel, Henry Toasted, French oak. So we divide the batch 1 year, and then it does 60 days in diplomatical cask. Same botanicals of the round rice, so same 14 botanical, 5 from Africa. Actually, I couldn't say that it was diplomatical. Yeah, you don't see diplomatical here. You never say diplomatical. You record me. It's not diplomatical. So that's why I say, like, I don't know how to describe it. When I work with it, it's really suitable. It can be drink at the end of the dinner, tasting a cocktail in Morsi, like Boulevardier, Manhattan, Negroni, everything that comes in your mouth, in your mind, that is like vermouth, bitter, fortified wine, and now you see why. We had to choose rye base because we got 2 new American barrels, and we got the rum cask finish. Okay, so you have a little bit of like vanilla notes, sweet notes here on your lips. The rye, it helps a lot because you will see now that it's gonna like dryness at the end. So how you approach, how it goes is completely different. It's 3 steps. So you got the sweetness, you got the aromatic part, you got dryness, and it goes away. And you left that in your mouth. And it's done. Please don't drink. If I can recommend something, if you're really into the gin world and you really want to try this bottle, buy 2 for yourself. Because as soon as you don't know how many bottles are left and are valuable. Take some like clean free, put it on top because this got kind of brief a little bit. Still has a nice ABV because it's 52 ABV, so as you know, alcohol is a preservative, so you also preserve flavor, and that's pretty much like good body, good quantity of alcohol to preserve the flavor. That to one, put it away, and let's see what happens in 5-6 years.
Come scale da vodka. Da seguire non c'è. Da vodka. Adesso io non sai.
Let's see. One is the barrel of the nose. For sure. Which one is the one that you recognize the most? The American, the French, diplomatic, the rum.
Rum flavor. Rum cask.
French.
You know,
I think
my point
American
of
is
view, I
more
got some
woody.
vanilla notes, so that comes from the American, from my side. But you slightly
Floral, I get the floral.
floral from the French, yeah. Maybe do the same, drink twice. So you feel here a little bit, and then you got the spiciness at the end. So you got sweetness, spiciness, and floral
in
in your
the
mouth.
tongue sides.
Really now as well.
Spicy, it's not it's spicy.
What's
I don't think it's the alcohol.
Was that ABV or that? ABV? Yeah.
It's a lot. But you can sip it easily.
Same botanicals instead of being mixed. It's rye. It's based on a rye. That's why I say it's a gin, but it's not a gin. I mean, new American barrel, rye base. It reminds you of something different than gin, no? And when
The round barrel brings you the sweetness.
yeah, because
The-
here
it's
and a
smooth.
little bit here. That's the round barrel.
And what is the perfect serve of this gin? I mean, straight, with ice?
Neat.
Neat?
That's neat. Neat, and if you want to play with it, some cocktail, you can do like Martinez. Someone made like a barrel aged Negroni without aging it. Yeah, it's as I say, I try also like on a Boulevard style. So instead of like why I use this one like Manhattan style, and it works. Of course, like if you have an American and you go there and you make a Manhattan with gin to an American, it's go. But still, you can play with it. You can play a lot with it actually. There's so many things. I would never say make a sour with it, but yeah, 45 wine, vermouth, bitter, perfect. Kind of old fashioned as well. I mean, any feedback?
In a good way.
No, the first one that is.
You take the whiskey and then the herbalness of the gin and combine them together. It's really good. It's straight
Then
good.
you have your heart.
It keeps evolving. It
Yes.
stays longer. Really.
Okay. Anyone knows this one? No one? Okay, 2 years ago, as I say, we are a young company. We started in 2011, so we have 10 years. And we try to do things. We have done so many things. Except the fact that you see at the first release of the age, we have made the coffee care, we made a few Italian, French, German edition. We made the snow mezcal, if you ever seen it before, the first snow mezcal in the world. And we made the orange cocktail. We try to try new technique. We know that the world is evolving and it's evolving really, really fast. As you can see also in the bar technique. And I'm talking to one specific technique, which is the rotavator. We bought a kind of rotavator, just to understand how we made it. It's a glass skin, it's 20 liters, it belongs to another company, but it works exactly like it was rotavator. So what we did, we take the London Dry as a base. We do 1 month maceration over the orange, and then we distill with the cocoa beans. Okay. The first things that you have to notice in this bottle is the only bottle that doesn't have gin on top. Okay. This is a distillation of orange and cocoa. We got two flavors in it. The post distillation, as this one is a base, is too strong. There anyone to recognize the wrong right. So it's defined. There's a defined profile. Orange and cocoa. Why? We want to make something that it can be recognized. If I take now 3 gin, different gin, I make 3 Negroni, and then all of you I mix it up to recognize which gin I use in which Negroni or in which Martinez. With this one you do. You will see now in a second. No, it's close. You will see now in a second. We is good, is a product, as I said, that wants to be recognized. So he has to be used to, let's say, no, let's make it different. Robin always said, like an idea, that we have to be a brand for beyond Koinch, for the bar, for the bartender, okay? You know when we make this one, we make this one, if you borrow, okay, that we make in a while, we're not gonna make money out of this or out of this. He wants to give you guys and ladies something to play with. Okay. That's why he came up with this one. That's why when we made the coffee liqueur, it was a craziness. The coffee liqueur that we made was based on aging, cold brew extraction of an Ethiopian coffee first crack. Brought up distillation of the coffee. Those 3 things blended together, 100 grams of brown sugar in it, bottle. That's to make the coffee liqueur. It took ages, loads of money, and like, this is just a pain, yes, let's be honest. But it was the best, well, one of the best coffee liqueur that you ever tasted in your life. That's what we want to do. We want to give you things. So I'm not gonna say how you have to play with it. You're gonna tell me how you play it. Because that's for you. It's not like
What sugars are used? Sweetener, yes.
for what?
It's an orange liqueur.
It's an orange distillate, which is different. It's not a liqueur, there is no sugar added. 1 month maceration of the London dry over the orange peel, distilled at low temperature with the cocoa beans. Bottle. What's the ABV of it? 40.
Okay. I thought it was a liqueur.
There is someone else that tried to play with the cocoa beans. Have you ever tasted the cocoa beans? A fresh cocoa beans? How bitter it is?
Unfortunately, I haven't.
What?
I haven't, no. He has. He's showing off to me.
Is it bitter? Yeah. Really bitter. Okay. Yeah, it's like dry your mouth. By the cold distillation, we could have taken just the aromatic part of the beans and we're not taking the bitterness. Another company tried to do the same, but they only have a pot distillation. So by the beans, you got loads of like bitterness. So what they did, they have sugar, they made a liqueur instead of like a gin or distilled orange and cocoa. And that's it, they put it on the market. So what do you think? What would you do with it? 20 times.
We don't regret it. How we live it.
I'm gonna make cocktail, so you tell me what to do.
Eh? Smell different.
Smell different.
Come on, guys.
Orange and cocoa. B52.
Amazing.
Ano,
I
Get some feedback. Espresso martini. Wow, I tried. Perfect.
Actually, the nose is straightforward.
Yeah.
The nose is straightforward. It's
We
what it
also
is.
sip
It is what it
Yeah,
is.
like that.
It doesn't smell like espresso.
Also make a 20th century without using any white chocolate liquor. Just by shaking lemon. White lady, where you have
White
control.
lady.
Instead of using control, you just use this. It can be used as a flavor. It doesn't have to be always like 60 ml. You have 20 ml of this instead of using control. The last things that I will do with it, it's no one. The last things that
Just chill it.
Huh?
Just chill it.
No, I drink it shaken, it works. Last things that I will do with it is a gin and tonic from my company. It's not last things that I will do with it. It's orange and cocoa. Don't force it. If you have a customer that loves orange and cocoa, make a gin and tonic with it. If you sell it as a gin, you won't be like satisfying the customer. You won't do the job correctly. They won't like the product. If you're gonna propose in a different way,
Yes, but how-
they will say no, I don't like it.
You
How are
can.
you gonna promote it like a distillate with tonic? I mean,
Sorry?
how do you label it? How are you gonna promote it? Just distillate with tonic?
You mean like without using tonic?
Yeah, or even if, like you say now, it's with a gin and tonic, how are you gonna promote it to the customer? What did you make him or her and distillate with tonic? Since you
They
cannot
can make
use
money with it. You must have a customer there, order on the go, you know?
No. You can easily do food pairing.
Yes. Done.
Like a magnetizer.
Opposite.
Lots with sweetness about.
No, no, no.
Or after food or before food.
It can go with the dessert.
But it's okay somehow a bit.
Oh, no, it's not sweet. But again, it's spicy. Δοκιμάσου το. Σου λέω στην τρίτη φορά δοκιμάσες το. Δεν θα πίνεις το. Είναι όπως που έχεις παλέτα. Ας μην πω. Αν την πιάσεις τρεις φορές ρε εντάξει.
Some Negroni with the orange cocoa.
Ω,
And coffee,
Isn't it sweet in everything? Alex, it's less bitter and more sweet. If you serve it with ice, you just feel the sweetness. You will not feel the bitter.
It's chocolate, it's like,
No, no.
it's not that sweet.
Because the flavor of the sweetness, it's not the sugar, so it's...
So is it available in Cyprus?
Sorry?
Is it available in Cyprus?
I think that you see here it's available. Trying like gin and grapefruit soda. Yeah? So as you can see, it's not filtered. So once you open it, put it in the fridge, please, otherwise it's gonna go. It's a slow gin. Let's start from the point. It's a liqueur. It's a liqueur based on gin. Okay. So again, soda, prosecco, ginger beer, grapefruit soda, cocktail, amazing. This is a liquor that is 100% natural. What I mean with it? No added colorant, no added preservatives. We take a random dry again, so we handpick the berry, and we handpick the berry after the first defrost. Why? Every fruit, once you freeze it, and you unfreeze it, it tends to open, no? A little bit, it tends to, yes, the berries, which is like that, goes to this opening, and that's allow the gin to go inside. So to get the bone, inside. Now wait, this one. So to get the flavor of the skin, so you get the name, you got the juice of the fruit, but berry, you got the acidity, you got the cinnamon, nutty flavor of the stone inside. That's because, as I say, after the first defrost, we take the berry, we put it in contact, we let it macerate with the lemon dry for 4 months. After that, we separate the berry from the liquid. We take the berry, we put it under a press that it was 200 kilos for square centimeters. So you got the last extraction by making that after 4 months, that berry is really, really soft. The bone inside, the skin, everything, that part of the berry is really soft. So once you put it under this press at 200 kilo, you got the extraction of very simple flavor that you will see now. We take the juice back with the previous liquid, 100 grams of sugar per liter bottle. That's it.
100 grams per liter.
Per liter. It's the minimum allowed by the law to be the final liquor. The only preservatives that you have in here is the alcohol. It's bottle 35 ml. But still, once you open it, put it in the fridge, otherwise it's gonna go. You see that it goes like dark brown instead of being like red.
How long?
This bottle, there is the same that we have on the Masai, on the orange cocoa, which is the Masai B, different color. This is just orange and green because the orange is on cocoa. Over here you go red, black, violet, white, yellow, red, so it's a combination, it's handmade, so they all different. They handmade from a Masai tribe in Africa. Basically, Tessa going around, they made this Masai tribe, and they got the bracelet necklace, they can be everything. And yes, then we send in some money to them, we send the kids to school, and we got that on top of the bottle. So as you can see, every bottle has its own like recognized sign, you know. Also here, this one can bracelet.
How long would it last in the fridge?
In the fridge forever. As long it doesn't have light and difference of temperature, so up and down, you know, that you can have outside with daylight and night. So if you stay in the fridge and that degree constantly, you stay there forever, no problem. If I freeze outside, even if it's like one shot, let's see if it works. Let's put it in that direction. No, it doesn't. You have to cut it a little bit.
Unlucky.
Just to cut it like that. Does everyone ever, yeah, you will taste this, no gin? Before today, I'm talking. Before there's no, yes, what did you do with it?
I tried it with you.
With your
That's it?
No, I think I also tried it in Berlin. With
I mean,
BCP
there are few
19.
like Charlie Chaplin, classic cocktail,
Yeah.
they're really nice. Maids, no fits, it work. Little glasses, short glasses. Friend 75, instead of the classic gin, we use raw gin. You will see that this one is pretty much high in acidity. One more thing that you have to notice on this bottle is that instead of the name of the elephant, we got the ear. This is the ear of the berry. Okay. Because every year, if you have different berry, you're gonna get different results. So if the berry are higher on acidity, the slow gin will be higher on acidity. You're not gonna balance that. You're not gonna put more sugar because the berry is higher on acidity. Same thing if it's like higher on sugar. We're not gonna put less sugar. Still 100 grams of sugar, different slow gin. It was say we drink on the first one out on drink on, which is now best 50. It used to be made with wine, mixed caramel, I used to work in a cocktail list as a New York somebody started with wine and with a label, a lager of blue gin. As I say, it's low fits, French, Nebuli. Instead of like doing full vermouth, you carry and you do like 10 ml of slow gin. Same for Americano, same for like, it works on spritz. It works on a long drink, as you've seen before, with grapefruit sauce, ginger beer.
Again, you have the spiciness from the London Dry.
Sorry?
Again, you have the spiciness from the London Dry.
I love it, especially like it's that kind of liquor that you have behind the bar and they're like, I want something fruity, that fruity, blah, blah. You just take 20 ml of it, that's something. You just play your classic cocktail and you add 10, 15, 20 ml of it. It depends on how strong that flavor wants to be. Seriously, put it everywhere that it comes to your mind, like from vodka sour, bottle sour, Manhattan, Negroni, Boulevardier. You just, when you see vermouth, you carry it with slow gin, 10 ml, you got the drink. You want to be the main attraction, you just put it instead of the gin. So 25, 40 ml. So you don't have to do much, you have just to drink on a classic cocktail. Change a few things, do it rightly, balance it, and done. It's also for me always new to try because you also have the letter here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So L can be different from M 2002. This price at the end, this one. slightly high on sugar. Bit of tannin on top of your mouth. Before we start making, you want to try any particular drink? Do you have any request? This one.
This was specific.
Yes. What? Sbagliato. Devi mettere sbagliato. No sbagliato, sbagliato. So take one. Just one.
Let's make it a 5 to 2 on Snips at Sousami.
Let's go. Sekarang gue loh.
Tapi saya heran Tapi
Guys, while we're mixing, any question?
Rambo.
Question now, please. As I say, I'm not going to reply one
Question.
to one. Curiosity, anything you want to know about the brand?
Question.
About what? About the other part, about the
Have a
foundation.
question.
You can eat beer, yes. That's the different question that I'm going to answer. Anyone wants the lemon over there?
Thank you for watching until the end. See you in my next video.